Hi, this is one more time Pastoral Night, James Crook. It's getting late, it's 2:31 a.m. and I've had a lot of stuff build up over the day that just spilled over, and I have to voice what I have to say just to get some sort of therapeutic value out of it. Now, I'm going to refer to Paul the Apostle. Now, Paul the Apostle, when he refers to mature Christians not offending the weaker Christians, he just means to be polite. Okay? Be polite to the weaker Christians. I mean, after all, my last video was as offensive as could possibly be, to wake people up to realize that they're just children in high chairs when it comes to faith, and there are some people who have grown up from that and have graduated on to bigger and better things. But it's basically to be polite to the babies. So you be polite to the children in the high chairs that are Christians, and you don't offend them, because they won't like you, and that hurts the faith, because behind every Christian is Jesus Christ. And so if you offend a baby with Jesus Christ behind him, how's he going to feel when the baby doesn't like you and he's behind you? Jesus is not at odds with himself, and he doesn't want us to be at odds with each other. So we've got to be polite with each other, and that means not to offend. So I am sorry if I offended anybody. However, I am a mature Christian, and I can't watch my steps wherever I go, and a weaker Christian spots a pastor with a shirt and collar smoking a cigarette. I mean, to them it's like, you know, he can't possibly be a pastor. Well, yes he can, actually. He can be a pastor, even when he drinks coffee. A pastor even drinks coffee and not hot water? Or a glass of wine at a meal. He had a beer? He went into a bar and had a beer? Yep, you can do those kinds of things. We're allowed. Any Christian's allowed. But just don't make a pick out of yourself, out of any of them. Coffee, cigarettes, alcohol, anything. And you don't break the law. So, you don't take cocaine, you don't take heroin, you don't take anything that's going to get you more or less living for it anyways. But mostly, it's illegal for a reason. So, don't bother with that stuff. And marijuana, I personally don't like messing around with the head. And marijuana should be illegal, because there are many people who are driving with that stuff under their skin, in their blood, and they're driving with that stuff. And it's just like driving drunk, unless you smoke it at home. If you smoke marijuana at home, I don't think there is a problem. But remember, be polite. If there's somebody like me in the room, don't smoke it. Okay? Like, I don't smoke if there's a non-smoker in my apartment. In my apartment, I smoke alone. But if there's a friend who has asthma and doesn't like smoke, I'll go out into my gallery and have a cigarette. And I'll mind them so that they don't breathe in the smoke. That's all there is to it. But, mind you, marijuana stinks, and you can't hide it. So just smoke it out in the open. And remember, be polite.